guys, Joy back with another little update video. This is going to be kind of a short video. So I've been telling you guys that I've been having some low iron issues, and I have been waiting for the doctor to call me back as to when we're going in for that. And so I have to do 2 infusions this time, this Wednesday and next. So that's another reason my videos have been so slow coming up. I've just not had ambition. I'm hoping that after these 2 infusions, I'll start feeling better and be able to focus again. I've been very unfocused. So that is coming up, and that's why some of the videos are running way behind. I have a couple unboxings, so they were last month's items. Please forgive me for that, guys. I do want to share them with you, but they're coming up probably next week. I did the Easter baskets, what I did for my neighbors, because it was a quick, easy. It was like 12-minute video to edit, so it turned out to be like 8 minutes when I got it done editing, because I rambled a lot. And then I have some other videos that I need to work on editing, and it's just taking me a lot. It's so much energy, and Mom's not been sleeping well at night some nights, and then I don't sleep when she's not sleeping, plus on top of that with my iron being low, it's just been a lot. So I don't really sleep much at night. I'm already in bed, and it is 10:30, and it'll probably be like 2 or 3 in the morning when I get to sleep. And then tomorrow Mom's got her cancer doctor, so we gotta go to that, and then I'll doze off and on all day while, like, between going in, listening to music, coming in, listening to music, or going out and watching. We're watching Golden Girls. We're on season 3 tomorrow. We start season 3. We have all the seasons, and we're gonna watch them all. We're gonna watch season 3 starting tomorrow, and it's like we watch 1 disc a day, and so that's coming up. But if you do have any suggestions for short, easy videos, I'm going to be doing a couple of videos. I'm going to be doing more sit down for a little while, so I can get some editing, like catch up on editing, and can also do some like quick videos for you guys. I'm going to be doing my top 10 favorite moments in Julie and the Phantoms, and my top 10 favorite moments in Anne with an E from Netflix. And if there's any other shows that I maybe have mentioned in the past that I really enjoy, or movies or anything that you'd love to see what my top 10 minutes moments in them are, let me know. Or if there's something you think I might enjoy, knowing that my type of movies. I've also watched, I think, Greenhouse Academy. I could probably do that one as another one. So there's going to be a few react videos, not react, but top 10s moment videos. So please bear with me. I am pushing through a lot this month. As you know, if you've been with me for a while, the end of this month is the anniversary of my dad's death. It has been 3 years since my dad passed. In September, it'll be 3 years since Mom was diagnosed with cancer. So a lot going on in my life, and it's just like I'm overwhelmed, and I'm working through it the best I can. And also taking care of my own health right now has been the top priority. So it's not that I'm not trying to get things up. I'm really being very hard on myself at times, because it's like I just can't sit still to edit. Or whenever I sit down, I've started on a fanfic. I've been writing on a fanfic, and I've wrote like 97 pages on this fanfic that I'm never going to post. But for some reason, it's the only thing that's captured my attention and kept me going. So I kind of have to go with whatever is keeping my attention, because if I try to push against that, I get very frustrated. And then on top of that, I will quickly lose interest in writing again. And I don't want to do that, because writing is one of my biggest self-cares. There it is. It's one of my best self-cares I have. So I'm working on that. I've had to sleep in the front room a few nights because of Mom's dizzy spells. Her echocardiogram didn't show any change since her last echocardiogram, so they weren't worried about that. This week she has a carotid artery test. It's an ultrasound of the carotid arteries to check them. And then like I said, I have the iron infusion, and we have her cancer doctor. So a little bit going down this week, and then next week I think we have dentist appointment for Mom and a couple other things. So we're just taking it one day at a time right now, trying to push through and and as you guys know, I've mentioned the sundowning's been happening, and on top of that, we are trying to find a routine at bedtime that's working for us, that makes us less stressed with one another. We kind of are finding that because I like to have a couple hours of music every so often, so we're finding most nights if I come in about an hour before bed, take an hour to myself, depending on what time my last break was to go to the bedroom, then come out and give her her pills in the chair, and then move her to the bathroom and get her changed while she's on the toilet, and then move her to bed. We're finding that's working pretty well right now, so we're kind of trying to arrange it so that things are not being, boom, 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 but it's what it is, and we're trying to work through it. Okay, guys, as I said, I was going to keep this short, and I've already talked for about 5 minutes. I don't think there's anything else I want to talk about, but I do want to hear from you guys if there's any suggestions for videos that you want to have come up, or anything that you want to see me do or take on in the next couple months here. Let me know. I am trying to video like 3 videos a week and edit like 3 videos a week and upload 2 videos a week, but I'm not getting anywhere with that. So, my nails are very brittle right now, and so I'm anxious to have my iron this week. But yeah, I'm nervous and anxious because this time I won't be taking Mom with me. But at the same time, I haven't found anybody to watch Mom for the time I have to be there. And so for this week, next week, my sister's going to do it. So Mom may have to go to the hospital with me, and I hate taking her in there because of her, everything going on, and her being so susceptible to everything. So, she is vaccinated. There is that. But she's had breast cancer. She had 1 kidney removed, and she's over a certain age. And she's just high risk. So, keep us in prayers this week as things go down. And this will go up after that's over. So, it is what it is. Life is how it is going. So here's what's going on. Today is my first of 2 iron infusions. I am going to my hospital to get them. And we went to Mass this morning, which is something I haven't done in a while. Okay, and now I'm headed up to the hospital. My mom is going with somebody from our church, so I'm very grateful for that. One of my viewers, it's her mom actually, from my church, gonna take my mama for me so I can go worry about my infusions. There goes my mom now. Okay, now we're heading down to the hospital to do iron infusion, and then going home to find lunch and go from there. I'm anxious, guys. A lot of little things going on in my life right now, and I'm very stressed out, and I'm very nervous. So I'm going to be reading and listening to music in the hospital. Yeah, so that's what's going on. I just wanted to touch base, and I'll video more on the way home, I think. Okay, catch you guys then. Bye. Okay, guys, so I made it to the hospital. I'm parked out a ways from the building, so that's going to take me about 3 to 4 minutes to walk in. Not if that. And I have to check in and everything, but I have a few minutes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a few minutes and just kind of relax. I brought crackers because I haven't ate breakfast yet, so I'm going to eat a few crackers so I can have that. I will ask him for a glass of water while I'm in the chair. Hopefully I can do that. I'm freaking nervous. I'm so freaking nervous right now. Okay. I must get hand sanitize my hands before I go in because of the fact that I just went to church and a lot of people were hugging and stuff. I got a prayer shawl today. I've never had one. I hate when people ask me if I want something like that. It's like awkward for me. I'm like, yes, I do, but... So, with everything I've been through apparently this year, the fact that we haven't been there around and stuff, I don't know. So, I think because of my Facebook post, actually, because the 2 people that offered it to me were, they're on the prayer shawl crew, but also the fact that they're Facebook friends, so. Oh, God. So should I show you what I packed in my bag for my sitting in the hospital? Okay. There's my bag. Nothing in my front pocket. There was money that I gave to the person that's taking care of Mom. I had to pay her, but so if they wanted to go to lunch or something, breakfast, whatever, they could. I have my One Direction book which I'll probably read. As if I get done with my reading on these other 2 books, which I'm working on my Sleep Better Now and my self-care. I have self-care, I think there's 5 pages I gotta read in it. You have 5 pages, and this one's like 2 pages, so. I also have a couple game books that I put in there the last time I had to do iron infusions. I have my MP3, which is loaded with One Direction, Julie and the Phantoms, and a few other songs, and my headphones. So that is what's going in with me to my appointment. What kind of things would you pack if you had to go to an iron infusion? And you have to sit there and keep in mind that I get anxiety so bad. So the MP3 blocks out the sound of the machine for me. And the, I think I'm going to try to do this one before I go in though, because that will only take a couple minutes to read. The MP3 blocks out the sound of the infusion because it goes, and I can't stand that sound. Oh. I'm going to go out about half hour before I need to go in. So I'm going to sit here and breathe. And just try to chill. I have my mask. And my purse, which will go in. So, yeah, this is what I'm going to do. Okay, I'll catch you guys in a while. Bye. Okay, guys, so I meant to video on the way home from the hospital after my iron infusion. But if you can't tell, this eye is slightly swollen and was pretty bad when I got out of the hospital from the iron infusion. What we think happened, because when I come home I put a cold washcloth on it, it started calming down. And I've been kind of keep pressing against it a little bit here and there. We think it's an allergen that I caught throughout the day, because I was around some flowers that sometimes do this to me. So we think it was an allergen. So I didn't get a chance to video because I was in panic mode, because I needed to get home. My mom was being dropped off by the person that was watching her, and I was like, I gotta get home, and I was like freaking out. I just want my mom. And panic mode hit. I had been in kind of panic the whole time I was in the chair getting my iron infusion. They put it in this hand. I don't know if you can see the little pinprick right there. But yeah, it went in that hand, and I had a little bit of pain in my hand too while they were doing it. And I ended up being in a chair next to another person getting an iron infusion, but they were getting a different type of iron. There's like 2 different types of iron. One takes like over an hour to feed through, and one takes like 15 minutes to feed. I had the 15 minutes, she had like the hour one. So we kind of got started around the same time, but like I ended up being done way before her. So, and next week she's got another one, and so do I, but hers starts before mine. So we may end up being roommates again. Who knows? Depending on what time I get there, you know, like what's going on, who they've got in the room with her and stuff. But, very nice lady. We talked the whole time. So that helped. I did get my reading done that I wanted to get done today. And I did get, I did listen to some music. It didn't help much this time. I was just, because this partway through I took a picture to share on my Instagram and my Facebook for my friends and family, and I noticed the eye and I started freaking out, and that set off a lot of anxiety, and it was just stressful. So yeah, I've been trying to get editing the videos this week, but as I said, with the iron infusions and that, and I was just haven't felt good. I have one more iron infusion, that's next week, so that's good news. We have to do a bone scan for Mom next Monday. We have a carotid artery test on Friday this week, so the day this video will go up, we have a carotid artery test for Mom. They're going to go ahead and do an ultrasound of her carotid arteries. And then next week, Monday, Mom goes in, gets an injection, has to wait 3 hours and drink 3 glasses of water during those 3 hours. And then she goes back in and has a bone scan. And then on Thursday next week, we go and see her cancer doctor again to see what the results of that were. And I think there's one other appointment next week, but I'd have to go look at my calendar. So a lot going on, and just, yeah. So this really upset me. You can kind of see that it's swollen right under the eye and around the eye. So that was very frustrating, and so I had some anxiety. I was really happy to see my mom this morning and me this morning at church because we went to Mass. But I think the flowers they had in there just kind of, the allergen in it kind of hit me, and I think that's what caused this. So frustrating, and so I'm going to kind of definitely avoid it next week. I'm not going in on Wednesday to the church because I have another iron infusion. I do not need to come out looking like this again. But my sister's going to be taking care of Mom next week, so we've agreed that she's coming out here, and then she's going to drive in with, or go in with me, and then they're going to take the car and go do something, and then come back and pick me up, so I don't have to drive home if I don't feel up to it. So and that way it'll calm some of the panic down, because I think it was just a little too much for me because I had to go completely alone. But I did good. I mean, I did persevere through it. I was just screaming out prayers the whole way home, and like 1 minute I was cussing, the next minute I was screaming out prayers. So I couldn't decide where I wanted to go with how I was feeling. I was so anxious. And so yeah, I've only had this happen a couple times to me where my eye will swell. I'm trying to think, wasn't there one time when like my eyes swelled shut during early in the morning when we slept in the camper one time? They almost like glued shut. We had to like put cold washcloths on them to pry them open, kind of thing. So I've had some. So I think it's an allergen that happens every once in a while, and it doesn't happen very often to me. But when it happens, I feel miserable for like 24 to 48 hours, depending on which one, how bad it is. I had this happen at camp one year. Yeah, on my way out of the hospital, I dropped everything out of my bag, and I ended up like rambling to an RN all the way from the end of the hall down to the other end of the hall. Long walk. This poor woman's probably like, "Lady, I don't care," but she just sat there and listened. I said, "I'm sorry," and she goes, "No, you're fine." Everybody was very nice and like very understanding and very patient today. But yeah, I felt so stressed out by because it was like I'm in such an anxiety mode, and it's like. But anyway, so home, settled in. After that, we just watched Golden Girls all afternoon, and then I listened to some music for a little bit. Then I took my shower, we watched The Masked Singer, and then after Masked Singer, I set up the DVR, Mom did a Rachel Ray, and after that, we got ready for bed, and I set up the DVR, and then we settled in. Now I'm watching Julie and the Phantoms, which I'm going to do a video on. I'm going to probably break it in several things, because I have different things I want to talk about. So, like, I might have my top 10 Luke moments, my top 10 Reggie moments, my top 10 Alex moments, my top 10 Julie moments, the different characters. Because I'm noticing that I have more than 10 moments that I really absolutely like, but for different reasons. So I think I'll break it down a little bit. And so that's why I'm going to try a video tomorrow, I think. But anyway, I have a bit of a headache tonight, which I think is just exhaustion. But I wanted to make this video because I was editing the video for Friday, and I'm like, oh, I never videoed the ending, so I'm going to edit tomorrow. And so it may end up going up Saturday. This video may end up going up Saturday. I'm trying to get on schedule and stay on schedule, but as I said, with the iron being low and everything, I've been miserable. I did feel quite a bit better. I do feel a little more energetic after it today. But I'm just, concerned. I think it was common if you have like an allergic reaction like this. And when my eye waters right now, as you can tell, I'm kind of watering a little bit. It kind of seems like it calms it down too. And I haven't been getting very many tears out lately. And finally the other day I did get some tears out, so I felt better about it. But then it's been dry again for a few days. So, yeah, so it is what it is, and I'm just trying to push through. Okay, guys, I'm going to end here, and I hope you all have a wonderful day filled with lots of love and laughter, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye, guys.